Hey guys, well, another Christmas has come and gone. Um, well, I guess there's a little, some time left of Christmas. Right here, it's about a little after 10 o'clock. So, but pretty much it's probably the end of Christmas. But I do want to wish everyone, a Merry Christmas and also Happy Hanukkah. If you do celebrate that. It's been a fun day today. I always kind of say like Christmas goes in a flash. It's like all this build up for this day, and the day comes and it's over, and it's an exhausting day. Prepping for it and stuff, especially if you're hosting Christmas and you're having people over, and that's what we have here at my house. And just getting the house ready and all that stuff and the cooking, and it's a lot. You almost need like a vacation after Christmas, and getting the toys for your kids and putting them together is a I give credit to again all the parents out there that do that. But I came on here because I wanted to kind of share some of the Elvis related stuff that I got for Christmas. First one is a book. It's my wife actually and my got this for me. She got this from Kohl's, so I thought it was a pretty cool book. Of all places, Kohl's, they're more for like clothes and stuff. They have an Elvis book, um, but I'll show you some. Basically, it's just another picture book. Going through his career. Um, Through the early years, and most of the pictures here have been, produced in other books. I always kind of try to, find like a picture I've never seen before. But a majority of these pictures have been in other books. I'm not sure if you can still find it at Kohl's. I know she found it, and it was like $9. I thought it was definitely a good find. And let's see, we see some pictures and stuff. Some young Elvis here. I know there's a new book that came out, uh, portraits, 50s portrait video, something of 50s portraits or something like that. But it's about the pictures more of the 50s recently came out, and it's of course like those books are always expensive. They're like over $100. So it's nice when you find something like this book that's under $20. It's kind of a good find. It was easier to just do it like this. But should have like a board or something here to make it easier to flip through the pages. Normally I would do is like with my cell phone, I guess. But let's see if there's any. Just go through really quick. Some concert photos. Hope everyone, again, like I said, I hope everyone had a good Christmas today. And like I said, it's like the build up to Christmas is always. For me, I always kind of I enjoy more of kind of as I got older. I kind of enjoy more of Christmas Eve a lot better, just because it's. So I think something like I've said is like Christmas is still you're still looking forward to Christmas. For me it's like Christmas Eve. All the gifts are bought. You're home. And everything. The gifts are wrapped. If you're hosting Christmas, your house is clean and all, and There's a shot here, and you have a nice quiet evening, and you're still, like I said, you're still anticipating Christmas. Christmas is still, you're looking forward to it. And then, Christmas Day is here, and it's, I don't know if that makes any sense. And then it's, before you know it, it's gone. And it's like after Christmas, I guess you have New Year's, but then it's like, for me, the months I dread the most are like January, February, and March. I call those like the dark months because it's like cold where I live, and it can snow, and you're just waiting for spring. But there's part of me that kind of enjoys this time of the year more. As I get older, I kind of appreciate more of fall into winter. That like September into like December kind of time frame. I enjoy that a lot more now. I don't know why. I do enjoy the spring and summer, but I find myself more enjoying more of the and then when we get to Christmas, I'm kind of like over the cold, weather, and I'm ready for the spring. Um, do not want to make this video too long. And it talks about Elvis's hair, clothes that make the man. Some information about the Colonel. There's so many books about Elvis that are out that you can go in so many different areas of Elvis's career that you can talk about. I've read a lot this year. I probably should do a video. I'm gonna probably do a video of all the Elvis stuff that I bought this year. Um, Mainly, it's been like records. I really went crazy this year with buying records, and it wasn't like I was going crazy with spending like a lot of money. I mean, if you go to a record store, there's usually like a section of like you know records that are like $1, $2, $3, and I found a good portion of Elvis records in those bins. And of course, there was like some expensive ones in order to kind of complete the collection. I'm not like saying like I have a complete collection. There's a cup, but I have a pretty good collection though. I almost have every album for one representation of every album that he's come out with. I know if you can go on, you can get different. Okay, what label it is and all that. It's you can go to like you could do like some people go like Japanese pressings and stuff like that. Um, I'm not there yet, but I'm gonna probably that's probably be like the next level. Elvis collectibles in the '50s. Uh, yeah, so I'll probably I get you can tell when you're a real good collector is when you go to a record store and you go to the Elvis section and all the ones that they have you already have. You don't have any, you already have it already, so it's like, but I say every time when I find like an Elvis album in like the cheap sections, like those bins and stuff, and they're only like $1 or $2. I usually buy it. I think somebody once said that they rescue Elvis albums. I guess I do that too. This is pretty cool. The theater where he would watch a lot of movies. Of course, you have the Priscilla section. Well, actually, Priscilla only one page in the Army years. Some pretty good pictures here. Yeah, so basically, LPs or vinyl and books this year have been that I have bought. I've not bought many CDs. Um, some Priscilla right here. Mainly records, but I did buy the Memphis box set, Elvis Memphis. They came out a couple months ago. talk about the movies. I bought that, and I also bought the Last Tours Volume One FTD, and I did buy the Lake Tahoe shows or 3 a.m. show that was the Memphis Recording Services produced. And I guess it's pretty cool. They go through each movie, I guess. I like Elvis movies. They're really good. If you just want to just be entertained, and try not to overanalyze uh, the movies. And just try to watch them and just have a good time. There's Hal B. Wallace, movie producer. Uh, King Creole, they came out with that box set this year. Actually, it's probably coming out soon. Um, that one's, I like the box set, but I would get the book. That's the one thing I would be more interested in is the book that it comes with. It comes with like the CDs, I think a record or something, and it's like over $300, probably even more. But maybe when you count, like I think it's probably maybe $345. And you count like the shipping and all that, it's going to cost you about 400. And I mean, people that get it, I'm pretty sure going to be watching YouTube videos of people that are doing will do unboxing videos. But that'd be kind of hard for me to kind of swing on that. I love this picture of everybody in the Memphis Mafia. This is a really good picture. I wish sometimes you wish that pictures would be videos instead. I would love to see a video, like what was going on in that room during this picture. Everything. The Blue Hawaii. What was I saying? Yeah, I was. Blue Hawaii. And or Viva Las Vegas. Great album right here. Another album as I get older I appreciate more. This one I was really looking for, Speedway, and I found it. This is probably, I would say over the summer. Maybe no, I think it was probably around October. I went to a bunch of record stores in October, and I found it, and I was like, wow! I was like so happy. Just going through it really quick. Underrated Elvis movie. Some best co-stars. Mary Tyler Moore. I recently watched Change of Habit. I actually got it on Blu-ray DVD. I should have it. Well, and then they talk about this one too. What might have been, because Elvis was. They wanted Barbra Streisand was they wanted in their producers they wanted Elvis to play in A Star Is Born, and everybody's like, oh, you should have gotten the part, and I was like saying nowadays, now you look back, oh yeah, you should get the part, yeah, that would have been, but we don't know how good it would have been. We're thinking, oh yeah, but back then, I don't think would the audience back then accept Elvis in a role like that, a serious role. He was more like in some people's eyes, almost like a superhero kind of, and then to see him in a role where he's kind of, I haven't really seen. This has been a long time since, but at the end of the movie, the Chris, he would have been playing Chris Christopherson's part. So he would have died at the end in the movie, and I think in the movie, like Chris Christopherson's character's, an alcoholic or something, And I don't think people would have responded well with that, with Elvis playing in that part. Um, I don't know. Unless they made the movie where it was like kind of at the end, there was kind of a redeeming factor at the end where they all of a sudden the character didn't die and he was able to like. But like I don't know. Maybe it would have been. People would say, "Oh, that would have resurrected his career or something in the '70s." But I mean, it was like a risk too. You look like I'm not sure. I don't know if the audience would have taken, would have accepted Elvis in that kind of would want to see him in a role like that. This is a really good picture from the NBC special. Also got this album recently too. This one in my collection. This is the one I couldn't find anywhere. All the record stores I went to, throughout this year, I couldn't find this album, and finally, I guess you could, you know, order it online, but it's something about finding a record, going out in the store. It's like instant gratification when you find something out in the wild or in the store, instead of like when you order something online, it's like you got to wait for it to arrive through the mail, and it's you know. But when you especially when it comes to like records and music, getting it, and then you can go home and you can listen to it right away. Elvis and Christmas. Speaking of Christmas, here, I've been listening on the last couple of weeks, listening to a lot of these Christmas albums. I really enjoy this one the most. Pretty good book. I definitely have something about this right there. Actually, I also found this one too. In the wild. So many great. Book is really, really great. I definitely have something mentioning of Aloha from Hawaii. And then talk about the different jumpsuits. Which is your favorite jumpsuit? I'm probably like the only one that kind of liked. I like the jumpsuits, but I'm more of a fan. I like when you wore the two piece. I don't know what it's called, but it's like the two piece suit where it's like the jacket, and I think he wore that in like in some shows in '72. I could be wrong. I'm not but it was like, and he would take the jacket. I think it was like during the Madison Square Garden shows. One of the shows, he would wear like it was like a two piece suit, and he would take the jacket off midway through the show or something, and he would have like a button down shirt, and then he would wear. I think in '75 he wore a two piece suit, and he I think he kept the jacket on. He didn't take the jacket off. I don't know. I like that when I see like a Elvis impersonator, in a suit like that. I was like, wow, they're really hardcore wrestling Elvis hardcore Elvis fans. Um, cool unused tickets. Wow, all this. Yeah, this is a really cool book. Again, you could, we got this at my wife got this at Kohl's. I would say search Kohl's, go to their website, and see. I haven't tried. I mean, maybe try Amazon. I always search Amazon for Elvis books. Try and see if there's any good deals going on. Let me see when this book came out. If there's a copyright on here. Yeah, 2023. So I guess it's fairly new. And other thing I got, well, this is something I got for myself. I don't know if you like me, you sometimes get gifts for yourself during this time. It's kind of like my reward to myself. But this is an FTD. No, it's been out for a while. I think it's been out for like 2 years already. But I just love this album. I already opened it up, but I wanted to. This is the from Elvis Presley Boulevard, Memphis, Tennessee. I love this album. I know a lot of people, they don't like it, sad songs or whatever, but I do really, really enjoy this album. I enjoy the whole recordings at the Jungle Room recordings and all that. I'm gonna maybe make a video of all the stuff I have regarding that those recordings. But again, I know that this has been out for a while. It's not new. And it's not the blue vinyl. It's just the regular, black record. The blue vinyl was limited, so when this first came out, you could purchase it, and it would limited copies. So oh well, but it's just good to have in your collection. It's FTD because I did get the Moody Blue gold sparkle record that came out this year. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll start collecting some more of the FCDs that are still available of the albums. And I just love, they have, the nice picture of Elvis here, and then over here they can kind of give you kind of like a time frame of the making of the album and all that stuff. So it's really, really good to add um, to the collection. And again, I do enjoy this album, and do enjoy the you know always listening to the rough cuts, I guess. Um, Interesting. This actually, because Moody Blue is on here, even though it wasn't on this album. It would be the album after New Moody Blue. Um, but some of my favorites on here. Never Again. I love that song, especially at the end of the song. Elvis's vocals on it are, I mean, amazing. I guess I always picture like when I'm listening to an album, like the movie fan of me, and I'm thinking, oh, it could be a great, soundtrack to a movie. Uh, you know, Hurt Again is a good song. Blue Eyes, Crying in the Rain. I also like The Last Farewell. I think that's a really good song. But yeah, I mean, again, you can still get this. It's still available. I know sometimes FTDs like sell out and they're gone. But again, I got this from Graceland's website. It's a tad expensive. It's $65 for these things, but I don't buy them as often. I would. I mean, if they drop the prices, but I just I do enjoy collecting these once in a while. And that is it. Here's a back cover in the back of it. I'm just, it's been out for a while anyway. But that's pretty much it. I think I've been rambling enough. But I'm gonna perhaps make one more video before the end of the year. If not, if I don't, I just want to wish happy New Year. And that's it. Thank you so much for if you watched this whole video. Thank you so much. And we'll talk later. Bye.